Is that the start?
Oh, cool.
Okay. Okay, so this is a tutorial on how to do an Australian accent, in case you don't know. It's a pretty hard accent to do. If you haven't watched a lot of like Australian TV shows, or you don't have like a parent that's Australian, or you don't know anybody that's Australian.
You have none of those things.
I have watched plenty of Australian TV shows.
List them.
Some High Tie, Angry Boys, Binti the Jungle Girl, The Settle Club, which like 90% of the people on that show spoke in an Australian accent, so there you go. What else? We Can Be Heroes, H2O, definitely. So those are like 5 different shows at least. So here's the tutorial. So first you want to work on the O sound, which is probably the most difficult, but in order to sound Australian, I think that's the essential thing that you need. So basically how you do it is, instead of going O, it's kind of like an R sound at the end. That's why I think a lot of people that can't do an Australian accent kind of just go on and say like sir, and it's not that. It's not sir, it's not I know, because you don't know. So it's basically if you were to say like O, but at the end there's like a little R. Yeah,
R. It's like R.
So it's like, no, it's not like R, because you're not a pirate.
I didn't say R. I said R.
Whatever.
R.
So
like
you do
hollow sound.
You do like R. R. So just practice that, even though you're gonna sound like
R.
Kind of weird.
R.
R. And it's not O. 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 It's not that. It's O. And it's kind of like you have to open the back of your mouth. You can't just say oh. It has to. You have to like open the very back of your mouth and say oh. You know, oh. So I mean, it's not that exaggerated, obviously, but once you practice it, it'll sound a lot more natural. So that's how it goes, and you kind of have to use the back of your mouth, and it'll really help. So the next vowel that we're going to work on is probably A. And so basically, instead of saying that, you would say that. So it's like an eh sound. So if I were to say that cat is flat, I would say that cat is flat. That cat is, it's not funny, it's how they speak. So yeah, if you want to sound like Nicole Kidman, or like Olivia Newton-John, or like Chris Lilly, or like Hugh Jackman.
Claire Holt.
Jackman. You don't say Hugh Jackman, it's Hugh Jackman. Yeah. What else? Can you close that? That's ugly. Close that closet. Sorry. That was bothering me. Okay. So, next thing. Oh,
Sorry.
I. So, if I were to say, okay, let me explain it. The I sound is kind of like an oi, but it's not oi, it's like I. So, again, open the back of your, like your throat almost, I guess. Make sure it's really open, and I. So, like, I. So just try that. And it'll sound like I. And it's not really oi. I mean, it sounds like oi, just to give you kind of like a foundation for how to say it, but it's I. So, like, if I were to say... if I were to say, I like that cat, it is so nice, then I would say, I like that cat, it is so nice. See? And I just included all of the vowels we just talked about. And so I would say those are the most important ones. But I mean, others are probably, oh, like probably. If I say the word probably, they would say probably. So like, if a word ends in the vowel E, then you'd say like A. So, like, yeah, I guess probably, and like, I can't think of another example, like, family. You want to say family? Family. Lay. And, wait, what was the other one? It's not probably, it's probably. Prob. Bowl. What's another one? It's like that ah sound, if you know what I'm talking about. Drop. Drop. Call is call. I hope you get the point. So those are the basics. And, please do not do this with gum in your mouth. Because that's not good. I don't know. I guess, I mean, I'm good at it, so I don't really, you know, not need gum, but, because, you know, I'm fine with my accent. So, practice those vowels, and I guarantee, I mean, pretty much the consonants are, like, the same. So, yeah, the consonants are pretty much the same. So, you don't have to worry about that. So, have fun speaking in your, oh, I'm just saying, I think I was gonna say, like, before, you know how I said, like, talk like Nicole Kidman or, you know, like Olivia Newton-John. They don't have such a strong Australian accent, so if you really want to sound like them, don't exaggerate it as much. I think Nicole Kidman has sort of, she talks a little like this. It sounds a little bit British. I'm not going to say it's totally British, but she doesn't sound as exaggerated as most Australians. Like Hugh Jackman talks a little like this. But Olivia Newton-John and Nicole Kidman, theirs is a little sort of like this. So hope this helps, and good luck.